8:28 a.m. Let me show you my project here. So I decided to move the FPV camera, the 25 milliwatt FPV camera, inside of the bird, and we'll fix the design a little bit more, but it definitely looks good right there. That was where the LED light pod was. That was where the front eye bright was, right there. All I did was remove the two screws, and I cut the wire off of this, and I basically took the LED wire, because they both had the same connection, and I attached the wire for the camera to the wire for the light pod, so they're both male ends. They both have male ends. I plugged the male end from the camera after I direct wired them here into the flight board, and then I plugged the light pod connection that was right here into the back of the camera. So they're both male connections, and now, as you can see, you guys can see that, there you go. It's working perfectly. It's running off of the bug's power. It's got pretty good signal. The lights are on, the LED lights are on the back of the camera, and I believe it will fit on there perfectly with the hub. So I think that this has plenty of clearance. I'm going to have to tape those wires or put a little heat shrink wrap on them before I close all this up. Make sure it's not touching anything, but I'm fairly certain that this will fit back over the top of it with no problem. So, yep, looks like that's going to be just fine. The camera didn't budge at all. All I have to do is push these down. So that works perfect. There you go. Nice little FPV camera inside of there, running a 25 milliwatt system. As soon as the drone plugs in, the camera turns on. Now I can record all of my flights with this bird. Like I said, it might be a little scratchy, and I could probably move the camera for it if I need to, but it seems fine right there. So easy. That's how I installed it. I used the wire that the camera came with and plugged it into the back of the camera, and then I cut the LED light pod connection, and I just direct wired them together, so both ends of the wires were male, and then I just plugged it right into where the LED pod went. So that's how you can direct wire a eSheen AIO, whatever it is, EF01 25 milliwatt 600 TVL camera, 40 channel FPV camera in there. Very simple. Very, very simple. So that's probably how we're going to leave it for the flight. Alright, well, I'm finally passing out. I know I told you guys I was going to bed, but then I got to thinking, and then I started tinkering with the goggles and figuring out all the settings, and then pretty soon I was dabbling in a project. Here's the project. It's basically completed. I'm going to finish the wiring job here and then put it together, and I think we're good. Alright, man. Tootaroo.